Hello there, and welcome to what is absolutely not the second or third or 50th take of this intro to this episode that I have recorded today because of all sorts of random frustration. Welcome back to Tritoncraft, everybody. We are out here, of course, at our... These stupid allays. I hate them so much. Oh, my goodness gracious. Comedy of errors. I hit record for... wanting to record the last bit, and ever since I hit record, literally nothing but a comedy of errors. It's been absolutely ridiculous. But we are here basically today to work on the design portion of our beautiful Guardian and Ink farm here. Hey guys, hey, see that way over there? This is what happens when you all bunch up out here. Look they're just ignoring. Oh, that's a fence piece. So I'm trying to come up with different designs for what I want to do on top of the system here. I had talked and thought about doing redstone lamps, which I don't know if these would work. I don't know if these would blink in concert with... See, those are both just going to activate at the same time. That's not going to help anything. What about that? That one's not going to activate at all because there's nothing powering it. What if we did like, can you please? But what I want to do is I want to... You mind? Leave. Freaking things. Obviously we can't block access to this thing from our allays, but we can... Like, if they just have to go one direction to get to it, I don't think that's the end of the world. I think we should be able to probably set this up like this. We're going to do a test here, and I don't know how well this is actually going to work or not. But we're going to actually, like, just do a test here of, like, what if we just kind of close this thing off, like, a little bit? Because here's the other thing is, like, I don't want the minecart in there to move. And I'm afraid the minecart's going to move. I have no idea if this is going to be even remotely a good idea or what the case may be. But I figure we'll go up like, I don't know, like 3 blocks or something like that. I don't think I even have enough glass to fill in those partitions. No! Literally like 30 minutes of recording and I still am not, like, I still wasn't even ready to start the episode. I thought I was. I wanted to believe. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Good, thank you. I don't understand why, like, they're literally floating over top of a different note block that's playing. I don't know why they're all of a sudden so... Oh, wait, no, they wouldn't be, would they? Because this wouldn't be producing a sound with a block on top of it. Yeah, that wouldn't be producing a block with a sound on top of it. I'm the dummy, it turns out. So here. Come and get it. I'm going to save a couple just in case. I want to see them dump it into there. I heard a pickup sound. Could you, Guardian, could you please? No, you guys go back over to your other home over there. This is my guy. He knows what's up. Oh, I threw fences in the water. I should probably pick those up. That's like a whole stack of them, I think. Might be. Okay. If you steal those ink sacks from him and take them back to the other one, I swear I will murder you. I can't murder you, but I will try. Okay, my guy got him. Okay. See, that's what I'm afraid of, that they're just going to sit there. And, well, now, of course, they take him and they run over to the other thing over there with them. We're going to sit, like, right here above the note block and just watch them come in. While... my dumb face stands up there over the edge, and I'm probably going to get shot by a guardian. It's going to piss me off again. I just want to make sure that, like, even though, like, we've got blocks over top, but, like, as long as the note block is exposed and there's sort of a clear path to it, like, as long as we got that, maybe we'll be okay. I mean, they do this all the time with the normal ones anyway, just kind of ping-pong them back and forth before they eventually get them into the thing. But I think they did it. I think they got them in there. Just keep throwing them in the water there. It's like a feeding frenzy. A day in the life of a Minecrafter. Should put a sign up here on the edge that says, do not feed the allays. This whole episode was supposed to be about starting construction on the farm itself, on the decorative portions of the farm itself, not still sitting here messing with these stupid allays. But I guess because these pillars are part of the actual like aesthetic and design of everything, like I want to actually design something that looks good to just replace the way that these look. Like I don't want them to just be these flat tops that are just sitting in the middle of the freaking ocean, because that's just silly to me. I just don't want to do that. So, okay, fill it right up. Like I said, they do that a lot anyway, where they'll ping pong them back and forth between each other. But I don't think we're like, and the good thing is they're making their way in there, and they're not like going to like dive for them elsewhere, which is nice, right? What I want to do is I want to take all these pillars. I'm going to cut a little indent into all these pillars just like this. We're going to have a little indent cut in them. I'll probably bring the fences up one more level, and then we're going to expand this back out to its normal size. And then it's going to go up a little bit more, and then we're going to have some kind of decorative top on it. I don't know what yet necessarily, but I definitely want to continue to play around with that kind of thing. I'm going to need a lot more deep slate because I just realized how little of this deep slate I have over here. And of course, we've got tons of our drops and everything from the farm, so that's all going to be perfectly fine. I got to close this in here, though, because I don't want allays getting stuck in there. I want them literally just come right here. There's probably a lot less of a chance now if they can't bump into the sides of that note block. Where the minecart is they should have a lot less of a chance to accidentally push the minecart out. I have not lost another one since. I'm not really worried about it. It seems to be a pretty rare occurrence. But I don't want anything to happen to pop that minecart out of there, because I can't put blocks on either side of it on that, so I just want to make sure it stays safe and it stays kind of protected. So, all right. Well, like I said, I don't know what you're even going to see of this. We may just start the whole episode over. I don't even know. This might all be junk footage. It might all be bonus footage or something like that. I don't necessarily know what we're going to do, but I'm going to make some plans here, and then we're actually going to get started building the design proper for our Guardian/Ink farm. You know, I really hate that they took away, like, the bushy leaves from the mini blocks that I have on the armor stand back there. Something about the 1.21.4 stuff that I upgraded to, I don't know why it's missing. It's just weird or whatever. But welcome back, everybody. It's been over 2 weeks since I recorded the intro part of this episode. I have no idea how much of that you're going to see. I have not finished the edit on this episode yet, of course, because I'm recording this clip for it right now. Don't judge me. But I have done a ton of work here. We have, of course, been to the Pale Gardens. We have collected pale oak. We've collected resin. We've been messing with the creaking, doing all sorts of fun stuff. But in the background of all that, I've been working my tail off to try to get a lot of decorative work done here inside of the Guardian farm. And I thought we would start in a room that has not changed at all, so that way we could take a look all around the farm and I can show you all of the amazing things, of course, that have changed. I brought maps over here. Like, this is obviously the map that we did a few episodes ago, and I stuck this on the wall over here. This is actually a map of the Guardian farm area. It's extraordinarily blue. So nothing has really changed in here, but this is about the only room you're going to see where nothing has changed in this whole entire farm. First of all, these hallways now turn this way as we kind of walk out of them. Oh, we got another map hanging over here, of course. These hallways turn over here because I decided to actually carry down a little visual element from up at the top of the farm. I can't wait to show you guys all this. We're going to get in a lot of free cam stuff, and you can actually maybe see a block in there that we might have just acquired in the most recent update. There it is right there as well. I actually got to fix that. I don't want that log end of that block there. Sure. Why did I leave that like that? Who knows? Anyway, yeah, we now have these turning. So these are not wide open anymore. I needed this area to kind of close in. Number one, like I said, I wanted to carry down a visual element from the top of the farm up above here. This little chain kind of pattern that we have with our dark prismarine. I wanted to carry this all the way down through the floor here. And I wanted to kind of start closing in some of this space down here so there wasn't just so much empty space rocking and rolling down here. So that element, that little chain link element, actually carries down all the way through in here where our redstone and stuff is, and actually bottoms out down here on the bottom floor. And there, of course, is another one over there, just anchored down here at the bottom of the farm. Just because why not? Like I said, there was just too much open space in here. I don't want to super over detail it, but I did at least want to take up a little bit of space. So we just turned a corner here. We moved our little coral blocks on the other side there and moved it around the side. And I think that looks really, really, really cool. We head over into our entranceway here. I'm so proud of this. I think this looks so good. Now, I know everybody and their mother is going to use these for exactly the same thing that I have here. This is not anything that everyone else didn't immediately think of when they saw that you could take these resin blocks and place them pretty much anywhere, was to think of them as little fruits or little flowers in trees. I haven't really decided which one is which. Maybe little fruits, maybe little flowers or something like that. I don't necessarily know. Do you know? What do you know inside of that head? I don't know. But I really, really, really love these. They give a much needed splash of warmth and a much needed splash of color down here in this very cold, very green area. We also added some transparent windows here. So now we've got a little bit of a viewing port out there into our outer world. We can see if here, of course, there are some more of those over on the other side over here. I just love that resin. I love that there's like a little bit, maybe it's like little flower petals, maybe it's fruit, whatever you want to do with it lore-wise in your head. And then, of course, we have the pale oak trapdoors as a little planter box to kind of contain these little small trees in here, which I just love. I'm so in love with these. I think they look absolutely amazing. It's going to be really tough for me not to use this for my episode art here. But yeah, check that out. And then in here, we actually take a look. This is our secondary storage area. So we've actually been moving in some different stuff in here. This is where our cut versions of these blocks actually go, is in here. And then we've just got a little nice lounge in here. We've got some sofas in here. We've got a nice little just shelf here. It's got some candles on it, a little daisy and a little piece of armor, ancient debris. Little mini block of ancient debris there. There's actually armor stands in there because that's not a full block in there, so I wouldn't normally be able to put a block in there, but that's an armor stand, and then we've got one on the other side here too, so that way it's not just wide open and you can't just see in there. We've got some paintings in here hiding behind our lights that are up there on the wall. And then we did close this thing in here finally, so just pretty straightforward and simple. I just wrapped blocks around this. You'll see I did get rid of the blocks on the floor, and we've added mini blocks going up the wall instead here, which I really, really love. I get in here. Nope. I think he escaped. He might have escaped. There is our Guardian Farm area. As if we didn't already know that it's in the middle of an ocean. It's very, very much in the middle of an ocean. I wanted to get a map of the full area just to see if there were any other features out here. The only thing is that little lighter patch of water down there. Maybe that's a warm ocean little patch down there. I don't necessarily know. We did the same roof motif in here, and we added some bookshelves in here and some paintings just to give a little bit more visual interest to this room. I didn't want to overdo it because I don't want things the allays can get stuck on in here, because Lord knows they would try if they got to that point. Did he escape? No, I guess he didn't escape. Down here, oh, we got a little creepy deep hanging out over the wall over there. Down here, you'll actually notice we've got ourselves a little underground wheat farm. This was something that was super, super important to me as well. We actually took the library out of here. Why is that not? Whatever. We took the library out of here. We'll see where that went in a little bit here. But I was like, how do they eat over here? Where do we get food over here? So I actually had to change this design up a little bit. This normally would be my copper lamps, but I put sea lanterns in this one because I needed the full-fledged light. I mean, I could have just left the copper in there, but whatever. But yeah, we just have wheat growing down here. There's little light blocks hanging out all in underneath here. You can see the lights in the sides there. And that's, of course, where we are getting our lights. Now we've got, you can see the waterlogged stairs right there behind the thing, and there's full blocks behind this whole piece here now. I really wasn't a fan of how blue the library was. I said that before, where, you know, we had all the lapis blocks and all that stuff sitting in the thing. It was very, very blue, and I liked the library, but I didn't, like, love it. Oh, I gotta fix these trapdoors. Those are now, well, we'll deal with that later. But yeah, I really, really love this. We got a little barrel up there. That's where our stuff goes. That's where, like, extra seeds and our hoe and everything like that. I had to condense this room a little bit, but we had the space in there to condense it, so it's fine. Stuck our guardian heads in there and actually kind of tweaked them around just a little bit. Love those in there. I think they look so, so cool. And again, we did the same thing over here. We turned the corner with this piece over here. Can I just, again, remark how much I love those trees? I also love seeing guardians in the background just kind of descend down like, Ew. I love that so, so much. I think it's great to actually be able to see outside, because there's not many other places where you can actually see outside to what's going on outside proper. I don't think I kept the clip in the video, but I was talking before. I kept having guardians spawn in our water columns here, so we actually had to get rid of the water columns to lead up to the top of the farm here, and we now actually have Love it so much. We now have a wind charge, little wind bursty thingy-majiggy that will launch us up to the top here. I actually love this thing so much. Whoop! And, uh-oh. Oh, it closed the... One of the... I've never actually seen that do that before. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, we had to fix that up because that was just really, really weird, and it was not working. It was not working correctly. Well, I do suppose it is time to find out where the library went. And if we just take a look behind me in there, you can actually see this is where our library went. We've now got a little beautiful lounge area, all of our lapis and stuff, all stacked up over here in the corner, but now there's so much more color in this room that I was able to add to it. We've got a lot of these excess wood tones in here from the spruce wood, a little bit of pale oak fence hanging out up there doing its thing, little guardian heads. Sitting up there in doing they thing there. We've got, of course, our enchanting area over here. We've got some note blocks. I even love that we've got, I mean, there's a light hidden up here, but we've got our bookshelves kind of tucked away in the back there, so it looks like there's even more, like maybe there's some rare volumes up there that are hidden up there. We've got other workstations, like we've got our weaponsmith table there, and we've got our crafting table there. Our anvils and our little flywheel thingy, our grinding wheel thingy are back behind here. I really don't like how the chiseled bookshelves don't have books on all sides. It's just kind of visually boring on the sides of them. So that's why you'll notice I have trapdoors in some places. We have paintings in some other places where you actually see the sides of those blocks. Like same thing here with the certain ram hanging on the wall there. Got a couple auto crafters in the wall. I thought that would look kind of cool. Just those faces sticking out of the wall. Got our little cartography table hanging out over there. Paintings absolutely everywhere. I really, really love this room. The couch used to be bigger. I had to move it though, because I kept having to jump over it whenever I would come upstairs, because of course I end up at the top right here. And then I would run in here, and when I need to go upstairs, I had to jump over the couch every time, so I had to move it. I want to actually pull back from the entire farm and show you guys a shot of what we're looking at here of our beautiful, beautiful farm exterior. Now, I want to tell you, where is my dumb face? There's my dumb face. It's back there. It's not done yet. It is not done yet, but of course, once again, we are running up on... Ow! Jerk! As I said, it's not done. It's definitely not done, but it's probably about 90 to 95% of the way there. We've still got to do some decorations for the floor above me. I want to go up there and look at all that stuff just a little bit closer, because that's the most recent stuff that I actually built. I got to figure out something with the allay pillars on the outside too. I did make the little indents that I was talking about into all four of them, and they work like gangbusters. When my allays don't disappear, that is, because the allays will just like, at one point I had been working here for so long, I looked outside and I saw no allay. There were no allays anywhere. They were gone. And I only got them back because I actually took the maps and went around the whole area to map out the area. That's the only reason there's actually allays that are even back here. Because they followed me back here once I took the maps out there. But yeah, we got to figure out something else to do with these things. I don't necessarily know what. That will come in the final episode that's going to come from the Guardian Farm, which might not be next week. I'm trying to think of maybe something else to do next week, because I'm going to have a little bit of a truncated week with Christmas and everything else going on. But we did add some pale oak in here to kind of add a little bit of extra splash of color, a little bit of a contrast. It adds a little bit of a monochromatic theme to this. You'll see we also replaced... Ooh, I got to replace those 2 blocks there. I didn't even notice those. We'll fix that up. But yeah, we've got to actually replace the bottom 2 rows there of regular prismarine, so our design here can be fully encased in glass. And like I said, I love the pale oak wood, the logs, the stripped logs there, because we just have these beautiful kind of white posts going up the sides of this whole thing. Now, I really, really wanted to have some lines in the white, the pale oak, kind of running perpendicular to everything else we've got going on here, because I really loved the kind of nice angles of all of our prismarine and all of our spruce wood running vertically, but I was like, I really want some horizontal elements in here with the white oak here. So that's why we have it wrapping around in these different areas like this. Here's one of our sides. Now the top portion is different from the front to the back. That's why it looks a little bit, obviously looks different. It is a little bit of a different design on the back versus the front. I just now saw like the mouth there. I really do. Again, I love this so much, though, because, again, we continued this little pattern here, up through here. I've got this. I love having the actual lanterns hanging, the orange lanterns, because it gives this beautiful, warm glow to everything. If I used sea lanterns up here, it would be very cold, and I really, really wanted to introduce as much warmth to the outside of this build as I possibly could. I thought that was really, really important, and I also wanted a lot of depth, which is why you'll see, like, excess blocks, like some excess chalk hanging on the outside here. Like, we got these stairs, we got these excess blocks here hanging over where our crenellations here are on the top and everything. I thought that that looked really, really nice as well. We may add some more fence in here, just in little intermittent areas down there on the bottom. And now we'll come around to the back here. Again, I love the little horizontal runs of white along the bottom there. And if we go down here, we can see it in there too. And then this one here, I actually really like the back of this build. I think that this looks really, really... How is there no lantern there? Come on, Nick. What in the world is wrong with me? I can't believe we didn't put one there. That's odd. I want to get a little bit more white somewhere in here if we can, but I don't know if we can necessarily. This is that visual element I was talking about here. This continues up out the bottom of the farm too, and actually connects into our little wraparound here at the top of the or at the base of the second floor. But yeah, that's just like a nice little chain link design. It goes all the way down through the building. You can see it even continuing down through there, and then of course terminating down here where our main redstone room is, where our minecart hoppers and everything are. Our minecarts return and dump off all of our Guardian Farm goodies. I love the little splashes of white fence along the edge of the dark prismarine there. I just wanted to make elements pop. And I really, really love how much those different elements pop now with everything with the white in there. I was waiting for that creative spark. Like, I kept doing different things, and you do not want to know how many different iterations this went through. I don't have a replay mod right now. If I did, I'd have replay mod footage of it. I don't have a replay mod right now because it hasn't updated to 1.21.4 yet. So I did have some, like a little bit of replay mod footage of my attempts. I'll show it in a future video once I'm able to get it rendered and everything like that. But this has gone through so many different iterations to get this farm, like, even to this point here. And so let me know what you think. Get down in the comments below and let me know what you think of this guy. I love the contrast, like the kind of flip, right? Like at the bottom on the first floor, we have the polished deep slate, and then we go dark praise, and then we go white, and then that white band, it looks like it runs through the whole middle there, and then just a little walkway of dark prismarine is obstructing it. But then we get up to the next floor, and that dark praise kind of continues, and then we get back into an even chonkier area of the polished deep slate. It gives it, I want to say it's almost like a light industrial quality, but then there's just this extra warmth that comes to it from all of the different elements that we've added in here to give it that warmth. Up here on the top, I swear to, you know what I think this looks like? Well, like when I finished building it and when I actually took a step back to look at the whole thing, I was like, this looks like Bowser's, like one of Bowser's kids' castles in like Mario 3 or something. Or maybe not the castles, but the fortress where you would fight the either the little triceratopses on the carousel or whatever else. But I really, really love it. The top of this was so hard for me to nail down what I wanted to do for a design, and it's just like this kind of fat, chonky center tower surrounded by 4 really small towers around the outside. And again, it's just adding a lot of block variation here that gives a lot of depth. And that's kind of what I wanted, because I wanted to look at this from far away, and I want you to be able to see a lot of different depth going on in the entirety of this build. Like, it's almost daytime, which is actually going to be really, really nice. I threw slightly bigger versions of these trees out here into the front of our farm, facing out into the ocean that heads out west, that heads back home. Again, I love this so much. Like I said, think of this as being like fruit trees or some kind of flower trees. Oh, I got to put some resin on the ground up here. That would actually look pretty nice. Jump around the back here. Let you just take a look at the back here. Obviously, we got to do a little bit more detail. There's still going to be some more stuff we're going to see here. There will be one final episode out here just to finalize, like show you finally, like completely, like what the entire farm looks like. But oh my goodness, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with it. Like, I really love the design. The more I look at it, the more I kind of love it. Even the lanterns up on the 3rd floor, like, that's another face. Like the white box there itself is like a face, but then you have the lanterns up top could be eyes, and that could just be the mouth too. God. Oh, I love it so much. I got to make sure that there are no spawnable areas on this farm. I'm pretty sure this is probably spawnable right here. Let's see. Nope, it's actually not. Okay, good. As long as it's not spawnable, I really don't care. I'm pretty sure there are no spawnable areas here. Pretty sure, even with that lantern missing up there. Of course, these are half slabs up on the top here. And I really love that just kind of gray. It's lifeless. It's kind of flat. There's nothing else kind of there with it. I really, really do love that. I really wanted the floor to be something that wasn't just regular prismarine. And I love that we're still pulling prismarine elements into the build on top, but this is obviously much more than your normal old Guardian farm now. I just love this so much. And I don't know if anybody noticed here, but of course, when we were on this at the beginning of the episode, this is now glass. The surface of this thing, the box actually wraps the glass up around the top and kind of in all the way around this thing. So all of this thing here is all glass. We extended this decoration up as well, up out of the glass bit there. Same thing with this over here. Extended the glass up and out of the ground over there. Words fail me. Words fail me. I don't believe I built it. It's not the greatest thing that ever exists. It's not whatever. But I love it so much. I am so in love with this thing. I think it's probably, I won't say the best thing I've ever built, but I mean, it's gotta be a contender for one of the best, most detailed things I've ever built, where I spent so much time really, really looking at block details and things of that nature. Like I said, I really love it. And I love that you can still see that original Guardian farm under there too. You can still see that original ocean temple, but then it's taken on this entire huge, amazing life of its own. In this transformation. I love that it's still flooded. I love that, yeah, it's a Guardian farm, but it's also an ink farm, and all those kind of different elements. I love it so much. And again, I love our little library here. Up here, we're actually going to have a little bit of a beautiful dining room. I actually am going to borrow some inspiration from Corrales from his season 9 base in Hermitcraft, where he had a big, beautiful banquet table in one of the rooms in his house. That's what I'm going to do up here. We're going to build a big, maybe a small, little private, couple small rooms over here with some kitchen-y kind of stuff or whatever. Not 100% sure what we're... Why are there blocks right there, but there aren't blocks there over there? I don't know. I don't necessarily know. And then, of course, we take the ladder up here, up through our trapdoor, and then up here. Of course, yeah, we're still working on all this stuff up here, so please don't judge it too harshly. It is what it is. I've just been, you know, trying to... Oh, do I have... Yeah, I do have lanterns on me. Okay, where is... Ow! I think it's right out here anyway, isn't it? Yep, there it is right there. Yeah, we got to make sure we get that in there. I want to, like I said, I want to try to find a couple more areas where I can stick a little bit more white in here, if I possibly can. But I don't know where necessarily. I can't believe I built this. I really can't believe I built this. I think it looks so good. And I'm just really, really proud of... I'm really proud of me, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just really proud of you. I think it looks so cool. That guy right there built all this. Can you believe that? I can't believe it either. He does not know how to build stuff. I can't keep telling people I don't know how to build in Minecraft, because I really, really think... this is one of my favorite things I've ever built, literally, and it's not even done yet. We've still got more details and stuff to add, which, like I said, we've already definitely talked about, but we've still got so many more details and different little things to add, which I think are just going to add even more to it. Oh, I didn't even mention this over here. I got so sick and tired of zombie pigmen coming into my base that I just built a little wall here. I just closed this portion off and put iron doors here so they can't get in, because they keep coming in here breaking my freaking doors. And I'm like, you know what? I'm over it. Just again, the splash of color that this provides, I think looks really, really, really great. This just beautiful little starter tree. It just makes me so happy. It just looks so satisfying. So like I said, we've only got a couple more things we've got to do here. And then the last thing that we really, really have to focus on is this thing up here. Of course, our AFK platform. I still don't know if, and I didn't even finish it. That also looks like a weird mouth. I still have not, of course, finished our AFK platform up here. We've got to finish this guy up out here too. And this is going to be a whole thing up here, but I don't know if I could put a second portal up here and if it'll link to the first one down below, or if I'm going to have to try to do a second one or something else. Like if I put one on the nether roof or something like that, I don't necessarily know. I also thought about just building what I was going to build up here and then just letting it be like, you know what, whenever it rains, I can rip tide up here and then we can do the farm. I could also do something like that. I don't necessarily know exactly what I want to do. I really, really love those trees. I got to put resin on top of that other one, though. It looks weird without any resin on the top of it. If it's a fruit tree, you got to have the fruit poking out like at all the different angles. Like on this one, we've even got it like on the bottom of some of them, like over here. See that? I love that so much. But yeah, this was, I mean, this was just an inspiration. Like I know this is just kind of whatever Cubby built in Hermitcraft, but I mean, it's the simplest redstone thing. Even I can build it without a design and without, you know, anything to screw it up. You just have a whole bunch of dispensers, and there's a dispenser underneath that pressure plate. You hit that pressure plate, boom, shoots wind charges out of all those things. And of course, with our trial chamber right down below here, we of course have all of the blaze rods, wind charges, wind rods. What are they called? Whatever the wind rods are called, down below that we could ever possibly need. We've now got some ominous trial keys over here. We've been down there in ominous mode a time or two, collecting up some different stuff, trying to see what else we could get. But yeah, that is going to do it, I believe, for yet another episode. Next time we are here, next time you see this farm in a video will be the finale for this farm. And it probably won't even be a full episode because there's just not a whole lot left to do. But I do want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me here. Do all that fun YouTube-y stuff. It really, really does help me out. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this farm. I love it so much. I think it's beautiful. I really think it's beautiful. So please let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I love you, beautiful faces. Be good to yourselves. Do something, especially with the Christmas season. Put some good out there in the world. Do something to make your corner of the world the best place you possibly can to live in. Be kind to somebody else. I'll see you next Saturday. Is anyone else getting absolutely tired of seeing Prismarine? I know I am. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Tritoncraft. And I saw the beamy shinies. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh good. It's like a good cathartic moment. Our army of Allays is swarming around out here trying to find ink sacs, of course, as they are wont to do, and we are here to begin the building process for what is to come next here. It's time to start working on the actual face of this farm to make this farm actually look pretty. Guys, you know there's other note blocks you can go swim around? You know that, right? No, you just want to hang around this one? Okay. I figured we could start out here with these processes, actually, because these stupid things are driving me crazy out here. Hey, stop. I'm worried that they're going to end up... Now, we haven't lost another minecart. I've only ever lost one time. But I'm worried I'm going to lose another minecart somewhere, and I don't want to lose another minecart somewhere. So I'm going to try to do some preventative measures to stop that from happening. Although now I'm losing these blocks, and I don't know how I'm going to get them back. I mean, I guess I don't need the things back there. Ow! Get out of the redstone. Now, I'm not going to be able to get out of here without... I'm going to have to... Oh, God. Uh-oh. That just... Oh, no. I just opened that up to the sky. They're all going to come in here. No! No! Oh, boy. Okay. How do I get them out of here? Oh, my God. Why is every episode got to start with some kind of freaking hijinks? Why do hijinks have to ensue literally every time we do anything? Get in here. No! I need ink is what I need to lure them. Look. Come and get it. Tasty ink. Are there any still in here? No, I think we finally got them all out of here. Oh my God. I blocked them in there, so they're at least locked into my bedroom. But yeah, so as I was saying before, the Allays decided to all annoy the absolute hell out of me. See if I can find a way to get them back out of that stupid room down there. Come on. Follow me. I could have also just removed the blocks that I have in the way here. Down here. Yep, over there. Come on, get down here. All of you need to get down here right now, please. That includes you dummies down there. I still see another one in the room down there, too. There's another one in the room, even. They should be pathfinding to these. Why are they not pathfinding to these? Get out here! Oh my god, I hate allays so much. Villagers got nothing on these stupid allays. Okay, I don't know if this is all of them or not. It looks like it is. It looks like there's no more in the bedroom, but some of them might have escaped out in the sidewalls here or something like that. Who necessarily knows? I don't know. But let's just... Okay, just... Get out. Out. Get out. Everybody out. Look at all this tastiness. Go get it. Good. Now all y'all stay out here and leave me alone.